Subscribe to the page. I'm finna do some working on my player before I go online and shit, you know? Uh, Sorry, I ain't got no music on. But you know YouTube will be fucking around with the try to block you for shit. Put my shirt on.
Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Broncos defense set to get going. Winners of 2 straight coming in. And we'll see how this group can perform, and in particular, this man at corner. Here we go. Play action. It's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. But you look at this Bronco defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this game's going to be won on the outside.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Burrow will throw. He'll drop this underneath the Moss. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running.
The Denver defensive unit back out there. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a 1st down. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now it's Burrow.
Oh.
Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Back out comes the Bronco defense. They've had the upper hand so far in this first half of play.
Here we go. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Moss. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Except the game plan.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. Here's 3rd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. On 3rd down, Burrow. That is caught through an opening, and there he goes. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Here's Burrow completing this to Chase. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on first down with Moss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10. Right back to Moss. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Denver defensive unit back out there. They've looked good so far. This whole team has.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Back out comes the Bronco defense.
Here we go. Here we go. Right, 80.
First down. Here's Burrow. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. And Burrow going to throw again. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it.
The Denver defensive unit back out there.
Gun. Cut. Hey, can.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
Here we go.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what...
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Trying to get out here and ball, man. Come on, Coach. I want them to pick, man.
Back out comes the Bronco defense. They're going to need to limit the first downs here with this drive already starting not far from midfield at the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Moss. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, having a partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another awesome.
The Denver defensive unit back out there.
Get set. Cut. Right, 80. Right, cut.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Burrow on play action. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. Now it's Burrow. He'll swing this out to Moss. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's a run with Moss. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
My bad, Coach. Oh, my bad, Coach.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Big 13. Big 13.
They're going to keep it on the ground, but he will not make it into the end zone. He stops short, and that might spell an end to their chance. Back out comes the Bronco defense. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track, and they try to close this one out here in the 4th. Now Burrow on first down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game. The Denver defensive unit back out there. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here's second and a yard. Here's Burrow. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. They'll come up now on second down. Throwing, Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me.
5 times in one game.
Back out comes the Bronco defense.
Here we go. 180. Nice hot. Hot.
Now Burrow.
Oh, why
And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw, Burrow.
My nigga didn't.
And this one incomplete.
Come on,
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
11, 11.
Burrow.
He's not jumping.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Dog, I could have had 2 fucking picks, dog.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Able to complete to Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
That was a pretty good game for a thing right there. Yeah, we needed that win. Oh, we got the Chiefs? Oh, shit. The Chiefs? Full MVP. Damn. Oh, in the NFC. I got 8. Gotta go see about old Pat real quick. Ooh, shit.
Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver.
The Broncos defense working on a 3-game winning streak. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
Damn, I thought he had more picks than he got.
The Denver defensive unit back out there. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Inside the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see.
Back out comes the Bronco defense. Mahomes now on first down. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. And that's caught inside the 35. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
This defense for the Broncos, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Denver defensive unit back out there.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Mahomes now to throw.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Back out comes the Bronco defense.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Mahomes going to throw. That one caught by Rice. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up second down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Quick slant to Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. The Denver defensive unit back out there. They trail here in the second quarter as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the... Back out comes the Bronco defense. They're in the ball game, but could use a stop here. Trailing in this 3rd quarter as this next drive starts 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They're going to look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Aaron Browning able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door took...
Come on,
the Denver defensive unit back out there.
Damn.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. Back out comes the Bronco defense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe it'll slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Toss right side to Pacheco. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Great effort by Alex Singleton as he finishes that play off. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taken it.
The Denver defensive unit back out there.
Wow.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's Pacheco once again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
What up, what up, what up?
Back out comes the Bronco defense. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter.
I be dripping sauce and I pop collars. She said she like a dog. I'm a Rottweiler. I be digging through these holes. Love up Shyla. I'm warming up. I'm blowing up. Al Qaeda. But then if I have the shit I've been through. I think that was the last week. Did we win some award trying this hole? No points on this. Oh, it was good. It was good. I gotta play the fucking Ravens. Fuck it. What's good? Whoever watching, what's up with us? Subscribe, leave a comment, do something. Boy, show me some love.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson.
Lamar, let's do this dance, Lamar.
The Broncos defense getting set to try and advance here in the opening round.
Trying to go get a Super Bowl. Get our end today.
This is Derrick
what
Henry.
the fuck?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. An option give now to Mitchell. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. Jackson, options out left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Ali going to try the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Jackson going to keep it running right.
What the
and
fuck?
Take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Ravens will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Oh, that's some bullshit. Nigga ran right past him, man.
The Denver defensive unit back out there. They'll look for the stop here in the first quarter of a tie ball game.
They go play action with Jackson.
Hit.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Gets through, and now an opening. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Tackles and shit, man.
Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect.
There you go.
Back out comes the Bronco defense. Their guys have the lead here in this first half. They'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins 1st and 10.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Henry up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Off the option, here's Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
2nd down, here's Ali. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Mitchell now off the option. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Jackson now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This 2nd and 4.
Now it's Jackson.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Get a field goal.
The Denver defensive unit back out there. They hold the lead here in this 3rd quarter, but every drive important in a one-score game as this one begins 1st and 10 here.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They set up the screen for Henry.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Jackson, options out left. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
West.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 56 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra. Back out comes the Bronco defense. They'll start with the option.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the...
Let's go. There you go.
The Denver defensive unit back out there. They're out there trying to protect this fourth quarter lead. So this a big drive as it begins 1st and 10.
The drive will start with an option going left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Inside handoff, Henry.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Stay alert, stay alert, stay alert.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson.
Good D.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Back out comes the Bronco defense. They've been the better of the two sides so far. They've got the two.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson. Well, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And that is incomplete here.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing, Jackson.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Levi Wallace with a pick. Down to the 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got
the Denver defensive unit back out there. They had the pick 6 just a moment ago, so they're feeling good as they prepare.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
They want them good old interceptions anymore.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And second down. Now it's Jackson. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. It's hauled in by Hardy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
Am I tackling her all the way up already? gotta play the Chiefs again, bro.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Chiefs taking on Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Game and drop like one pad, bro, gonna talk crazy about me in the media, like in the
media.
Yeah, he gonna talk you crazy in your face too. Folks was scared of him. Folks was scared of him too.
The Broncos defense getting set to go here in this divisional round. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, as you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused, and some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they've built up.
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Back out comes the Bronco defense. They, you might remember, forced a safety last time they were out there, so they're playing with some confidence now as this drive begins with a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a toss left for Pacheco. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And out of bounds right around the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down.
The Denver defensive unit back out there. They trail here in the second quarter as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Back out comes the Bronco defense. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out.
The Denver defensive unit back out there. They'll be looking to get off the field quickly here as this drive begins. 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so?
Back out comes the Bronco defense. They'll start by looking at a 1st and 10 at the 25.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Man open left side is Brown.
Now inside the 25.
And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Kadarius Toney.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The Denver defensive unit back out there. And after their guys were forced to punt a moment ago, they'll try to...
Mahomes now on 1st down.
That one caught by Rice.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs 1st down as he's up to the 43.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Mahomes now on 1st down.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Back out comes the Bronco defense. They'll play with a lead here to begin this third quarter. Looking for another solid half of football to carry them to victory. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Ingram is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to just.
The Denver defensive unit back out there. They're in desperate need of a stop here, or certainly a turnover would be nice. They trail fourth quarter as this drive begins 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he brings it in off the deflection. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to the 39. Now Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
John Franklin Myers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on.
Russell Wilson was out. Like, I'm never drafting a